In this video, I'll be exposing the dating coach slash guru, Mr. Locario. This will be a series of videos since there are many things that Mr. Locario committed that exposed his own lack of game. These things show that he ain't as good or a guru or a player as he appears. The first and today's subject is STDs, sexually transmitted diseases. Mr. Locario has contracted STDs multiple times in his career of being a player and in his lifetime. He himself admitted that in his past live streams and videos, and multiple times too. The videos I am referring to are probably from 8, 9, and 10 years ago on his channel. Y'all can look them up. They are still there. And he next justified it as this is an inherent risk of being a player. There's always a chance that you catch an STD whether you use protection or not. If you don't want to catch STD, you probably don't want to be fucking at all, etc. Now that's a lot of bullshit right there. The fact that he had caught STDs and multiple times shows his lack of sex education and therefore lack of game. Another evidence that shows his ignorance of STDs is that he always recommends kiss the woman first, then move on to sex. You must kiss the woman on the first date. Kissing will prove that she has sexual interests in you. You're all upon her, you're kissing and making out, etc. Just recently in his live streams, Mr. Locario was saying the same thing. Mr. Locario obviously believes that kissing is much safer than sex, much lower chances of contracting STDs. Mr. Locario won't recommend the kissing or do it so much himself if he doesn't believe that kissing is so much safer. See Mr. Locario's ignorance on STDs? He doesn't know that saliva can carry the germs and therefore spread STDs. STDs can be spread through mouth-to-mouth contacts, not just genital on genital contacts or genital on anus or bodily fluids exchanges. For example, herpes. Herpes will transmit through saliva. So if there's saliva exchanges between you and a woman, you can get herpes. If there's cunnilingus, vaginal fluid, cum, and mouth exchanges, you can get herpes. Y'all can Google this up. This is all true, all facts. You know what? I am so confident about Mr. Locario's ignorance on sex ed. I will bet any amount of money, say $3, that Mr. Locario has other ignorances and hazardous practices on STD preventions. I will be very specific, and he should be grateful that I am informing him of this so that he can change his ways and suffer less from STDs. First, I predict that he doesn't wear a condom when a woman sucks his dick. Second, he does not use a dental dam or any protection at all when he goes down on a woman, when performing cunnilingus on a woman. Third, of course he would deep tongue and deep throat kiss a woman when he first meets a woman and without vetting her STD status. So Mr. Locario is also violating his own doctrine of vetting a woman there, exchanging bodily fluid at the first time meeting an unfamiliar woman. This is reckless. This is madness. I bet Mr. Locario doesn't even know what a dental dam is. He'll have to Google that to find out, LOL. My game is so much better on this than Mr. Locario's. I have never exchanged any kind of body fluids with any of the women that I had sex with ever. I don't do mouth-to-mouth kissing ever. I have condom on while receiving blowjobs and any kind of sex. I use dental dam while performing cunnilingus on a woman. I am all vaccinated on HPV. I regularly test for STDs. So I guess you can say that my game is much tighter than Mr. Locario's. After all, Miss Rosebud said, "Don't no accident happens to motherfuckers who got game. What you expect is what's gonna happen." Don't tell me that Mr. Locario planned on getting STDs and for multiple times too. So today, I made the first step toward exposing, debunking, and discrediting the black dating coach slash guru, Mr. Locario. He's great, but he has weaknesses, and he's too stubborn and arrogant to admit or change. His own lack of sex ed and hazardous sex practices have led him to get STDs and multiple times. And his method of kissing the woman in the mouth to see if she's sexually interested in you, while first meeting the woman and without extensive vetting, is a misinformation, is ignorant and dangerous, since many STDs can spread through saliva. You can both receive and give STDs when you kiss in the mouth. This is a major public health threat. I urge Mr. Locario to stop spreading this misinformation, and he should make a video to apologize, admit, and correct this, lest misleading his audience into endangering themselves and public health and their women. The public health agencies like CDC and NIH would be very mad hearing what Mr. Locario is preaching to the masses. Dr. Fauci of NIH must be fuming right now. LOL.